Hey, what's up everybody, Scotty here. Welcome to a special episode on how to use power armor. I've been on the forums long before this game was released, and I've noticed that since release date, people have constantly complained about power armor. But there is good news. Power armor can be very effective if you know how to use it. However, there are some limitations. I've also prepared a, don't mind this little structure, it's me just screwing around. Anyways, I prepared a kind of like a crash course on how you can take damage, but let me show you. Oops. Oh, I guess that's okay. Yeah. So if you never use power armor, in order to work on it, repair it and whatnot, you have to exit it in front of your power armor station. No matter, as long as it's in the vicinity of the power armor station, if you go to work on it, it will automatically link up to the machine. As you can see right now, I am using the XO1, which is practically the best power armor in the game with full mods. This is one of the limitations. If you use power armor and use anything less than an XO1, chances are you're not going to have as high damage threshold or durability. If you use a T45, which I believe is the starting or the most basic power armor in the game, it's just not going to last very long because it's the purpose of it. It's a low grade power armor. This is an elite grade. Either or, you can enhance your power armor to make it last longer, even if it is the weakest power armor. And this is done by your mods. So as you can see here, I've got the Mark 6, and I'm going to I just put a Mark 1 on here. It's a shame I can't take this off. No material mod. Okay. I'm actually going to remove all my mods right now, except for this calibrated shocks. This just makes exploring a lot easier. This right here is actually very dangerous for NPCs. If you land close to them, it increases the impact landing. So I do not recommend explosive vent. This is very handy if you're using bats or if you sprint a lot. Well, actually, that's limited to sprint, sorry. That makes you sprint faster, but it drains AP. It's not really recommended because you're in power armor. Think of this as like a tank. This increases action speed while you're moving, so this is probably the most combat effective out of everything. So as you're moving, your AP refreshes more often. Legs, both right and left leg are pretty much the same. Let me go ahead and remove this. Explosive shielding is the best, and I'll tell you why. These are not all the paint jobs. There are some on here that benefit your character as far as defense. This increases defense just a little bit, but not by much. Look, it only increases by 14. That is not a lot. It is almost nothing. When you're doing in-game, that's almost nothing. Rad resistance, yeah, you do not need this at all. That is pointless. Because while you're in power armor, you can just chill out in the glowing sea all day long, and you know, radiation damage will almost do nothing to you. Energy resistance. Energy weapons in this game are not as strong as they are in other Fallouts. The weakest your character is going to be against, and especially power armor, is explosives. If somebody throws a grenade, if you step on a mine, especially if you get hit by a missile, your power armor's health is going to dwindle away, and before you know it, it's going to be broken. Energy resistance, same thing. There's a lot of energy resistance. It's just energy weapons in this game are just not where it's at in previous Fallouts. Explosives is the overall best defensive attribute your power armor can get. You'll notice a significant difference. Helmet, not really much to say. Let me remove this. This is mostly used as just a benefit to your character. This does kind of help, but it's usually your helmet is just in the lamp. You can adjust the lamp. The helmet is mainly used for your vision. The torso, very important. The most effective part of the power armor. It's not even worth getting power armor unless you got the jetpack, because you can maneuver so effectively. I'm going to leave the jetpack on, although using jetpack will consume AP very fast. The arms, I actually don't have anything on my arms, believe it or not, mainly because it doesn't really do much. It's limited to your unarmed attacks. I mean, if you're going for an unarmed build, then yeah, you'll greatly benefit from this, but chances are most of us aren't. Let me remove all these mods so I can have just a core X01. And let me repair, make sure this is full health. As you can see.
What are you building?
And I'm going to show you that I do not have the explosives chart. Demolition expert. I do not have any in this, so my mines are not going to be doing more damage. In case you were wondering. Just go ahead and hop in this old rusted X1. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. I've got enough missiles to go around. Each missile is going to be doing 150 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that took five missiles before my legs were completely worn out. Let's try it again. But with the upgrades. Put on the explosive shielding. Give me a second, this is going to take a little bit. A lot of my early videos in Fallout 4, I used to hate on power armor every episode. I would complain about it and just absolutely hated it. Saying that they ruined power armor in this game, but if you figure out the secrets, power armor is very handy. Especially, oh, I'm not done. Especially with the jetpack.
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
Alright, what is that? Arm? Yeah, I'm on arm. Okay, Mark 6. Mark 6, Mark 6, Mark 6. Calibrated shielding, shielded, explosives. Okay, we're good.
So much care for
All right.
Grenada. That place is
Left
nothing
leg's
but
almost
trouble.
completely gone. Oops. Everything else is intact. I need to heal up too. There we go. And this is on survival difficulty. I don't think that this really makes a difference when you're damaging yourself.
Yes?
Only you're damaged to enemies and they're damaged to you.
That's
So we did 5 missiles before is what took our legs out. Let's see what we do now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 missiles. 13 missiles.
yes. Yeah.
Yes?
Probably could have took one more, maybe two more missiles. So from those upgrades, from the
Yes.
explosive shielding and Mark
Only one of
6,
them synths
that was
here to spy on me.
almost
Yeah.
3 times as much as core, as the core was the base defense to what this has to
Yes.
offer. So if you're going to use power armor, I mean,
That's been going pretty good.
you know what? I recommend using power armor because you get so much out of it. The only limitation I can say about power armor is when you get into water. Unless you find a way out, stay out of water because your maneuverability is going to be very limited. This is just about it. I'm not sure how power armor is going to change over the course
Dangerous
of
look about
the
you.
next patches
Hope
that are
you wouldn't
coming
get
out,
me.
but this is currently what you have to offer. You can
Farming's as honest
really
as honest work gets.
become near invincible in this game when you get a power armor like
Crops
this.
coming in pretty good.
Yes.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
It does get a little bit expensive, but hey, junk is very easy to find in this game. You just gotta look for it. Anyways,